Hi, folks. This is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, I've been thinking a lot about ice fishing, about why so many people love it. And, we could go into a number of things, but here's something I want you to be aware of. The new lures that are coming out for ice fishing are absolutely amazing. Companies are making, first of all, the little jigs that you use, they realize that in cold water or water that isn't totally clear conditions, that fish can't see the lures much. They're not moving around as much. The baits aren't moving as much. So they're making the lures out of these bright, glow-in-the-dark colors that they feel are going to make a big difference with fish being able to see them and will trigger them to react to them. The other thing is they're using rattles in a lot of these lures because they know that the fish will respond to what they can hear. Even more maybe now than in the springtime or the summertime when everything is moving about in constant motion because the water's so much warmer and metabolism is higher and fish react so much more. So this is something that's available for us now. And then when you take into consideration that there's graphs and screens and sonar that allow you to see if the fish are down there, to watch to see if they come up, to see which lure they like the most, because you can actually watch that maybe a yellow one will get their attention more than a pink one. And I'm just using this as an example. So we have so many different things that we can use now. One of the things that I have researched is some of the new rods and reels that they have. My goodness, you can get now ice fishing rods. Let me just stop for a second and go back decades when people might hold the line in their hand, or they might be using a stick type design tip up. Now you've got these ultra sensitive different rods, different lengths depending on what fish you're fishing for and what the technique you're using. So you have all these different choices. And then the reels that they make them so that they work better in ice cold water. So their handles will fold. So, we're talking highly technical and designed equipment that was never before available for ice fishing. So what does that do? It makes us a more dominant predator, and it puts the fish at a much, I don't know how the fish exist. I don't. There's so many ways now we have to catch fish. It's amazing how they can still sustain themselves. But these are things you can look for and you can find now for ice fishing. There's unbelievable amounts of new tackle out there. And there's a reason for that. Because these companies that are making this stuff, they know that people are going to buy them. They know that more and more people are ice fishing. And it truly is a wonderful way for people to enjoy the winter up here. Yes, the weather's cold, and yes, we do get snow. But we have ice fishing, and ice fishing can bring families together, friends together. It really is a very unique and different way of fishing than it is in the summer. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.